show some love to that like button. Also, smash that sub button if you happen to be new. And then turn on post notifications so that way you never miss a live stream or a video that is uploaded. Well, the build that I debuted yesterday is nothing in comparison to the one that I bring you today. We're talking survivability. We're talking a healer, a complete support build with DPS without any kind of skill tier whatsoever, correlating with, you know, how it used to be skill power, now it's skill tier, none whatsoever, but yet consistently giving your teammates 600k to 1 million K armor. Yes, they're not mistaken there. You heard that exactly right. 600 to 1 million K armor, and you don't need to put out any heals whatsoever because you're completely covered. So before I ramble on too much, I'm going to send you over to some gameplay, and then we'll see you guys back here.
He's black ball. Fucking. Well, they're gonna put him on 1.3 million. Look at his fucking cheeks clapped with him coming behind me.
My shield's still up.
Oh, he still hasn't broke your shield?
Nope.
You're still alive?
Yep.
Yep. I'm at 69%. Wow, they can't do shit to you. They can't do shit to your shield, huh?
Yeah. Getting both sides. Cluster grenade, baby. Cluster grenade just wiped them both out. Peace, bitches.
Behind us.
Oh, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it. Yep.
Get over to the fucking pillar.
Got him. I'm coming behind him once.
Come on, I'm coming. Fuck. I'm leaving. Can you see what that? Is that higher than what you got right now?
What's up, dude? What's up? What's up?
Yep. They all stole a perfect vigilance from him.
What's up, man?
You got perfect vigilance? What's it on?
Oh yeah, what happened to you, buddy? What happened to you?
10% weapon damage. Come with us, come with us. Not too far away.
They're blind. Get that proc bonus armor.
Oh shit, yeah, that fucking what's on that shield saved him, but he hurt though.
Yeah, fucking bitch. Now we're gonna cut your fucking rope with all your shit on it. Our shit now. Dog. Alright, I'm gonna come around with the Firefly. Yep, I'm right here with you. So let me walk you through it in case you missed it on the gameplay. On our backpack, still looking for a better one, but we are running Galvanized. Galvanized is applying a blind, ensnare, confuse, or shock to an enemy, grants 40% of your armor, that is my armor, that would be 40% of my 1.2 million armor, as bonus armor to your allies within 20 meters of that enemy for 10 seconds. You accompany that with the perfect Vanguard, deploying a shield, makes it invulnerable for 5 seconds and grants 50% of my 1.2 million armor as bonus armor to my allies for 20 seconds. So, let's say, like you've seen in the clips, where pressing in, or I can just glance down at your teammate's armor bar. And so instead of me just automatically deploying my shield right before a fight, you hold off on it per se, and then all you have to do is do this right here. And as soon as you do that, 3, 2, 1, all your teammates will have that 50% bonus armor. And then you don't have to even have it out. As soon as they get it after that 5 seconds, you can put it away. You no longer need it, and it goes on cooldown. And since it lasts for 20 seconds, and the cooldown on it is 25, that means there's 5 seconds without them having that bonus armor. Well, that's where the Firefly comes in. So if they're near enemies or players in the dark zone, you hit them with the Firefly, and any teammate and yourself that are, surrounded by enemies that you blind, you're getting 40% armor. But here's the beauty of it. You can stack that. Yes, you can stack that, and that's exactly 90% of my armor. So for 10 seconds, you have 90% of 1.2 million armor. And for somebody else in your squad that maybe have either this or, let's say, another perfect Vanguard or just regular Vanguard piece on, then you can kind of alternate and bounce back off one another. Because, see, I myself don't get no bonus armor for, pulling out my shield per se. I get it for my Firefly, but if somebody else on my team pulls out their shield, then I in turn will get the 90% for myself. So it's more or less a support DPS without any kind of heals whatsoever. Because if you're getting, anywhere between 600k armor to 1 million armor, bonus armor to your teammates, then you don't need any healing skills. I mean, that's all you need. It's just about timing, keeping an eye on your teammates' health bars, and then, using it as you see fit. But on that backpack, 134, 751 armor, 3303 armor regen, 5.5% explosive resistance, of course that galvanized. And now the second piece of Golan that we have has 45, 556 armor. This is where it kind of, I'm still looking for a better mask but higher armor. And then I could easily get up to 1.4 million. So, I mean, it's easy peasy. Then we have another 2935 armor regen. Still waiting for a higher roll on that. 8.8% explosive resistance for those new sticky bomb users, grenade users, anything that goes boom boom. And then 6.2% skill duration. Now the third and final piece would be the holster. 135,009 armor, 10.1% skill haste, and then 3562 armor regen. And the reason I want to go on armor regen as when my shield is deployed, and let's say I need it. I got focused, you'll see in one of those clips, focused by 3, and they couldn't, kill my shield. Eventually they had to go around me and behind me in order to kill me. And I didn't even really have to fire my bullets because what bullets they were hitting me with were ricocheting right back to them without me firing a single bullet. And I stayed alive tremendously, super duper long, just because while I'm hiding behind my shield and I'm deflecting those bullets, my armor is constantly regen. And we'll go over the character sheet in a moment and you'll see exactly how much I regen my armor per second. So moving on. Now, by the way, for those 3 pieces, you get 10% status effects, 1% armor regen, and 5% total armor. Next, we have 2 pieces of Heliguard. On this chest piece, 72,313 armor, 4925 armor regen, which is almost exact max, 9.7 explosive resistance, and then 17,528 armor on kill. Of course, that perfect Vanguard. Now, the second piece of Heliguard, we have the Kneepads, and for those 2 pieces, we get 5% total armor and 10% health. The attributes are 123 201 armor, 9.2% hazard protection, and then another 4497 armor regen, which is also close to it being near max. Now, where the damage mostly comes from is for these gloves when I'm using my LMG. It has 12.6 weapon damage, 11% damage to armor, which definitely comes in handy, and then 3804 armor regen. The health on my shield is 6,466,535, and of course I'm utilizing the Firefly. It says 43.8 seconds, but in all seriousness, it comes back a lot faster than that. Blind duration is 6.6 seconds, and PvP is 2.6, and you can be dead in an instant within 2.6 seconds. So it's a two-pronged process, not just to blind them per se, because it's not like I'm running Wicked or anything like that, or nearsighted. It's exactly just that. I'm doing it to more or less be a support role for my teammates, because in the middle of a gunfight, they're one-on-one. Even if they're a block down the street, I can pop my shield out, and then my teammates get that bonus 50% armor. So if I'm just coming out the checkpoint, and let's say they're a block away or close by, they're about to go down and need some armor, then I can just pull out my shield, and then that's going to help their survivability. All right, when it comes to pistols, I did have the Mozambique, but I went with the M45A1. Now, the other pistols I do have the Liberty, but the RPM is slow. It's 328.6, a regular D50, and then, of course, that Mozambique that I usually run. A little bit less of base damage, but it has perfect breadbasket on this. And on this particular one, Vindictive. And since most of my teammates, other than one, are running more or less crit chance, crit damage, Vindictive actually comes in handy, but I can put it on anything I want to. But I'm looking for more pistol damage to up that 4%, to be honest with you. Applied grants you and all allies within 15 meters 15% critical hit chance and 15% critical hit damage for 20 seconds. So for those crit builds out there, somebody's trying to face tanking me, I mean, I can pretty much 4-tap anybody right now, as you've seen in the clips. Well, I could do better, but I have complete potato aim, so. But moving on to the character sheet, these are the talents and skills and percentages as followed. 10.2% reload speed, 10% accuracy, 30% stability, yada yada yada. 12.8 all weapon damage bonus, because I'm more or less a tank, but yet can still have DPS. 37% light machine gun damage. Of course, Galvanized, perfect Vanguard. Armor, 1.248 million, 17,528 armor on a kill. 35,511 armor regen. That's per second. So yeah, my health and my armor comes back really fast. 297, 165 max health. 1486 health regen. And then, of course, we have 24% explosive resistance. That definitely comes in handy. And at least we have some hazard protection. On the other build, I was running one-piece yaw gear. That gave me another 10% hazard protection. So I was right there at 20%. But, as it seems to persist and I'm getting my ass beat by a shield, really? So even with the damage to armor on there, as you can see, it was hitting for 154. But that's pretty much going to sum it up. It's definitely a beast to be reckoned with, and these are my primary weapons. I am utilizing the Carnage, 84.5, 12% LMG damage, 9% damage target out of cover, 10% reload speed, level 40 Pestilence. I'm still crying over what they've done to my Pestilence. No more piss clouds, but, it still has a purpose and a use. But let's be honest, in comparison, I don't know. I'm still going to try it out, but the other ones I have, the MK46, 91.8, and then you got to figure in the damage to target out of cover, and then, of course, the damage to armor, so that's going to be more around 104K, and then I haven't even touched the M60 E6 just because it has such low RPM, and I'm really enjoying the, well, butcher the name, of course, the Negev, because I have been rocking this purple with Unhinged, which is 85.8K. So it's either double Negevs or, I'm going to try out the Pestilence. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're well on our way to 14K. Let me know what you guys think about the build. It's an improvement, an updated version of the one that I put up yesterday. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you try it out. We'll see you a bunch later.